This is The Wire for 2200 Zulu, May 2nd, 2025. Precedence is routine. Information cutoff is 2100. Bottom line up front. United States to reduce diplomatic efforts regarding Ukraine peace talks. Germany designates AfD party as an extremist organization. Beginning with international events. In Germany, yesterday, Germany's main domestic spying agency publicly classified the entire Alternative for Deutschland, or AfD party, as a far-right extremist organization. This prompted the United States to issue statements of condemnation as German authorities cracked down on growing dissent via the open use of domestic intelligence agencies. Also in Germany this afternoon, a vehicle ramming incident was reported in Stuttgart after a vehicle collided with a group of people waiting at a bus stop. A total of 11 people were wounded, and at least one victim has succumbed to their wounds. Analysts comment. It's not immediately clear as to if this was a legitimate and deliberate terror attack or if it was more of a tragic motor vehicle accident. Local authorities claim that the incident was merely a traffic accident. However, German police have been known to openly lie about terrorist attacks being terrorist attacks, so this is an unreliable source for determining causation. In any case, the driver being arrested for questioning after the incident could indicate that it was a more deliberate attack. On the home front in Washington, D.C., this morning the White House announced that the United States will take a reduced role in the continuation of peace talks between Russia and Ukraine. Spokeswoman Tammy Bruce stated that, quote, "It is now between the two parties, and now is the time that they need to present and develop concrete ideas about how this conflict is going to end. It's going to be up to them," end quote. Analysts comment. The United States will probably not walk away from this war as much as one might be inclined to think based on this statement. This sentiment is probably intended to force both Russia and Ukraine back to the table and to get serious about a peace deal. Analyst comments for this wire. The classification of the AfD party in Germany as an extremist group is completely unsurprising, especially as the latest polling data suggests the AfD might actually be the largest supporter base in the country. Interestingly enough, the agency that issued this label is the Bundesamt für Verfassungsschutz, or BfD, otherwise known as Germany's main domestic intelligence service. While most other nations frame their intelligence services as being foreign in nature, at least on paper, Germany does indeed have a modern-day domestic equivalent to the Stasi, the infamous intelligence service of the Cold War. What's perhaps most interesting is that the AfD party isn't really a right-wing or conservative party, even by European standards. It's generally described as a centrist party at most. Even by American standards, most of the AfD's political platform is in alignment with the American Democratic Party. Germany using their domestic spying agencies to crack down on this group and open up a wealth of tools to not just spy on, but actually kinetically target members of this party is a very interesting development that points out just how far to the political left the federal institutions are in Germany. This concludes The Wire for 2200 Zulu, May 2nd, 2025.